Good afternoon from Kirksville, Missouri. This is Rant and Randy's Rant for 6/1/19. All right, I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes. I wanted to see uh, how many people we could pull into this Blue Dot family, have a few gripes and things to talk about, mainly about Virginia Beach. Uh, I heard the latest I heard about that shooting. 12 are dead, 4 are in the hospital. Um, Another thing about it, I also heard sometime last night that the suspect that was killed uh, was in the military at one time, which everybody knows these never ending wars are not good for anybody. Now it's taking the lives of innocent people out here all over the country. I was looking at a figure that somebody had out there. Uh, it's amazing how many people, let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. Uh, how many people have been killed in just 1 year? And is it going to stop? Hell no. I've already seen trolls out. They don't even like uh, the reform bill or reform law that was brought about by their own damn stinking leader, Donald J. Trump. They're saying things like they should stay in there and pay for what they did. I called it Troll City. I don't like seeing this kind of crap going on. And I'm all by myself out here. I know I didn't give anybody any warning I was going to do this today, or not that much. I said I would go live at 4:30. Let me see what time it is. Okay, well, we're still about 2 minutes. I will say after I get through with this, I will be attaching some information about Rachel Maddow's show. Stephen Koch was the head of a bank that Paul Manafort borrowed $16 million as a bribe. The guy approved it at that mortgage lender, mainly for GIs and veterans. Paul Manafort never served, but he gets a $16 million loan because he promised Stephen Koch, I believe his name is, he promised he could be Secretary of the Army when Donald Trump got elected. More corruption, more bribery, more pay to play. No wonder Paul's sitting in a jail cell now. Why? Because Donnie can't touch him, because if he does, all this shit may come to surface even harder on him. Oh, I was kind of afraid nobody would show up on YouTube, but at least I'll be downloading it to Facebook when I can. Been at it 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Is anybody else going to show up? I don't think so. We're a minute in. I said 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Barr is now saying that Mueller could have reached a conclusion and reached a decision on obstruction if he wanted to. That's not what policy says, and that's what Mueller was supposed to go by. He basically left it up to Congress, even though the right is trying to play it down. That's not at all what was meant by it. That he couldn't reach a conclusion. Barr has said he should have, so that ends the affair for them. I am getting so tired of all these people being misled by Fox Spews, Bullshit Mountain, and TV stations like Newsmax, all they do is follow the narrative of the Trump regime. And I do mean regime. This man is leading us down a path that he will become dictator. He is itching to be dictator because he has to win in 2020 by hook, crook, or any means, even if it meant killing people, like, putting more wars out there. And you pro-birthers can provide the material to be killed in foreign countries. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Okay. While I'm out here, I might as well look at a few things. And when you think about it, what Trump is doing is he is actually, what he's actually doing is disengaging everybody. At some point, people start giving up and feeling everything has gone crazy. There's nothing they can do about it. Well, damn, folks, there is. You can join grassroots movements like Blue Dot Family and do something about it. We're not just going to sit on our hands and let this man take over our government. There are other groups like Indivisible and other such groups that you can join and become the resistance the way we are. I encourage you to do what you can. Get out there and vote. Now, I realize in John Brevedow's home state of Texas, they're now working on a law that you cannot take more than 3 people in your car to go vote. Why? That will keep the votes down. That will keep the elderly in the nursing homes and not able to voice their opinion. They work best when less people vote. That's always been the Republican mantra, is exactly that. Suppress the vote. Don't have young people vote. Don't have the elderly vote. If you can prevent it, do so, because they might vote as Democrats. All right. Oh, why Barr has cleared Donnie. It's just not jiving. The thing didn't jive. Well, when you're in Donnie's back pocket, you're getting the smell of that butt and all. I guess his mind is going like Donnie's is. To me, Bill Barr has made the DOJ a clearinghouse for whatever helps Trump. It's all Trump. And I can guarantee you that if things don't go Barr's way, or he says the wrong thing to his audience of one, he will throw Bill Barr under the bus as well. The man cares about nobody, has no empathy, has no compassion. He's always a day late on like Virginia Beach. And he'll make the excuse he was waiting for all the facts first. Give me a break. You're not a president. You're playing the part of president. All right. Judge Sullivan is getting attorneys for Trump about that whole matter. They want and have ordered, court order, for the transcripts between Flynn and the Russian ambassador The defense is saying they have no right to that. They're telling a court order they are wrong and they're not going to give up those records. I knew it was going to happen. Nobody had to tell me. I knew they would start disobeying court orders. Next thing Donnie will have coming out of his mouth, Judge Sullivan is a liberal judge, and he doesn't like the decision, so they don't have to obey it. Give me a fucking break. Oh, look like I'm only got a couple of people out, or I got one like and one friend out there, so hang in there. I just wanted to get out here. We did have something weird happening this morning. I was notified by a Facebook friend, a fellow Blue Dot, that they could not comment on stuff they were seeing that I had out there. I still haven't figured it out. I don't know whether it's their personal setting that's causing the problem. But then again, why did this laptop burp the other day during my rant? And it's not just me, it's Leo and others are now doing 2 and 3 parts. But I'm on a laptop at 150 megabytes per second. So I don't understand how it disconnected. And since I couldn't see what y'all saw, I assumed I was not reconnected. I didn't know it reconnected and it just kept going. I had no indication of that when I finally ended it and then started the second part. Well, I'll let everybody go. I just wanted to get out here from YouTube and do this and see what it looks like, see how many people respond. Oh, here we got a remark. All right, John. Rumpy Dumpy is a failed TV actor. That's for damn sure. He couldn't even act on TV. And he sure can't do anything in reality because he can't go, you're fired. He's too coward to do that in person. And I bet you when he did it, he was in an empty room with a camera on him. He's nothing but a phony. He's a scumbag. He's a con man. And he's soon to have his ass so far in trouble that the only way that he can remain where he's at is he will become the dictator. And you even had Pence out there the other day telling cadets that they could look forward to wars all over the place. Places like Venezuela and Iran. This asshole promised no more foreign wars. For what? Regime change. We, the ones that need a regime change. All right, folks, I'll let y'all go. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon out here in Kirksville, Missouri. We did have some signal problems. I was watching my Braves game. When I came out here, the Braves were ahead 2-1 against the Tigers. So I'm going to get back in. I'll download all this and get it on Facebook. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot planned to talk about today, but more and more I'm worried that Facebook is starting to try to eliminate any anti-Trump material they can. I've already said I wish we could start our own social media group like Facebook. But I mean, how would we do that? That's going to take a lot of moolah. All right, I'll let y'all go. Thank you for watching, and share this shit with your friends, your neighbors, the whole world, people. Bye-bye. All right. Have a good one.